Hey guys, my name is Parvin Evazov, and today I wanted to talk about the security issue in the Google Docs that you could access private documentation with this using this security issue. And let's start with the first one. What's actually Google Docs? Google Docs is an online application, or we can say word processor, which is web-based and includes Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Drawings, Google Forms, Google Sites, and Google Keep. As you can see, it includes important applications that have millions of users. It's one of the most popular Google products and important in security aspect because Google Docs has host millions of private documentations. Let's get a brief information about this security issue. On July 9, 2020, this critical bug has been found in Google Docs by security researcher Sreeram KL. If this bug was still indefinite, this could damage Google Docs security. Many people can lose their private files. Google offers between $500 to the $31,000 for the most important security issues. For the team at Google, this issue clearly was not the important, but it still could be problematic in some cases. This issue is now fixed. Sreeram wrote all flow in his blog post, and according to his blog post, Google Docs has allowed attackers to secretly take away screenshots of your documentation. Google awarded him with $3,000. We can think that he gets only $3,000 for such a critical bug, but the security issue could have been triggered by only a user and not something that had been done remotely. Let's talk about this security issue in more detail. A lot of Google products includes Google Docs came with the send feedback button, which allows user to send a problem or feedback about an application with the screenshot of it. This feedback functionality sent from the main domain of Google, which is feedback.googleusercontent.com, and integrated in the application using iframe. That means when user agree to send a screenshot with their complaint, the image is not taken by Google Docs or another applications that have send feedback button. It is taken by google.com, the Google itself. It saves Google from duplicating its screenshot functionality in its applications. And you can see that taking screenshot model in the photo. And that means that when a screenshot was taken, the image has to be processed and the RGB values of each pixel must be transmitted to the main Google page and then redirect these RGB values to the main feedback.googleuser.com domain. At last, the image created and arrives back in base64 encoded format. This issue occurs in this communication part. It allows images to be converted to an external website and to capture Google Docs screenshot while messages are being transferred to the feedback.googleusercontent.com domain. Or in another way, the flow can be like this. We can say it like this. The first Google Docs send RGB values of every pixel to the main domain, which is called google.com, with user post messages. That redirects these RGB values to its iframe, which is called feedback.googleuser.com, googleusercontent.com, with using again post messages. That renders an image from pixels and send back its base64 encoded data to the main iframe. And at the end of the process, we have to write a description for this feedback, and by clicking the button, it sends the description with an image to the actual Google domain, which is called google.com. And Sreeram discovered that you can change the location of iframe and you can get the screenshot. The problem was related to the missing header part, which is called X-frame options in the Google Docs domain. This entire process needs to be in fault at multiple situations, but in fact that Google confirms this is a serious issue because hackers could use these screenshots for a bad purpose. As mentioned in Google Mozilla's documentation, when using post messages to send data to another Windows, the destination must always be specified. Using stars is not really good because stars means that all of the destinations that allows. If you cannot provide the target origin of the cross-origin communication, it will reveal the sensitive data to the external websites. And we can see the video that Sreeram shared in his YouTube account. And we can see that he used Google Docs in his iframe part. And when he's trying to send feedback, this is the iframe part actually. The send feedback is iframe itself. It takes a screenshot of the page. And when he takes the screenshot, when he send it, he can store the screenshot. And why this issue was important for the Google? Because millions of people rely on Google Docs for education, work, and personal notes or personal uses, and etc. Because of that, this issue was serious for Google, but also this issue needs the user to be in wrong specific situations. If that issue would be known by black hat hackers, we can call that will create some catastrophic issues. And thank you for listening. There's a references of it, and have a great day.